Hi, Rob the Ref with basic laws of football, or as it's called in United States soccer. One of the most confusing ones for a lot of people that aren't used to the sport is offside. So what I'm using here is these are representing defenders. This is representing an offensive player. Obviously there's typically more players on the field, but this is a way of just making it easy. The relevant parts for offside is the second to last defender, in this case represented here, and then the midfield line. The attacker cannot be offside as long as they're on the defensive side of the field. As soon as they cross this line, then they can be offside. So it doesn't matter if all the attackers are up here, as long as the striker's here, then they still cannot be offside. Once the goalie goes back to where they normally would be, somewhere in this area, and then the second to last defender, then once the striker comes into the attacking side of the field, then offside can be called. The other key point, and then we'll wrap this up, is offside is when the ball is kicked. So if the ball is being kicked and they're offside, they're past the second to last defender, then they can be offside. When the ball is kicked, if they're onside and then they happen to get past the defender, and it doesn't matter how much past, then they cannot be offside. So again, second to last defender, midfield, when the ball is kicked. So if they're on this side of the field, when the ball is kicked and they run onto the ball, it doesn't matter how much on the other side of the last defender or midfield they are, then they're not offside. Thanks. We'll come back with more basic laws of soccer, football in the future. Talk to you soon.